Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Ilham Məmmədov. On January 13th, President of Federative Republic of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, called President Ilham Aliyev. During the course of the conversation, the sides expressed satisfaction with the current situation of Azerbaijan-German ties and discussed prospects of cooperation. Touching on the regional security issues, Frank-Walter Steinmeier emphasized that he supported the trilateral format between European Union, Azerbaijan and Armenia with the direct participation of the President of the Council of the European Union, Charles Michel, stressing that he highly appreciates the trilateral negotiations held with the support of the President of the Council of the European Union, Charles Michel. President Ilham Aliyev said he was committed to the negotiations held within the framework of the EU, Azerbaijan and Armenia trilateral format. During the phone conversation, the situation on the Xankəndi-Laçin road on the territory of Azerbaijan was discussed. The head of our state noted that claims by Armenia of the so-called blockade of the road were false, and the free passage of vehicles through the line of Red Cross Committee as well as other vehicles was provided. In the course of the conversation, the presidents, once more time highly assessing Azerbaijan-German cooperation prospects, noted the importance of rendering mutual efforts for the development of these ties. A new stage of social reforms has begun in Azerbaijan. In accordance with the new decree and executive orders of President Ilham Aliyev, the fourth package of social reforms was implemented over the past 5 years. It's about another increase in wages, benefits and pensions.
When considering various social packages initiated by President Ilham Aliyev, each of them has a wide range of coverage relating to the most vulnerable people.
This is the fourth package of social reforms carried out over the past 5 years. All social reform packages concern wages, minimum wages, wages of workers employed in the public sector, pensions, targeted social assistance, and in general cover a wide range.
The decrees and orders signed by the head of state will cover 1,900,000 citizens. The 15% wage increase will affect 450,000 citizens working in the public sector and approximately 300,000 in the private sector. In this regard, 440 million manats has been allocated from the state budget.
The increase in the minimum wage will affect not only those receiving the minimum wage. As you know, the majority of structures receive wages on the basis of a single tariff. The first step of the single tariff table is the minimum wage, and its increase stipulates the rights of other pillars, other citizens.
According to the executive order signed on January 5th by President Ilham Aliyev, the minimum pension has been increased to 180 manats. That is, it was raised to 16.7%. According to the decrees and orders signed today, allowances and pensions for persons with disabilities, families of marchers, families with many children, as well as persons who have received titles, have been increased.
Pensions of martyr families increased by 20%. Also, depending on the degree of impairment of the functions of human organism, pensions are increased. For example, pensions for disabled people of the first degree are increased by 25%, of the second degree up to 400 manats, of the third degree up to 330 manats. The coverage refers to this segment. In the period from 2018 to the present day, the difference makes up to 2.7 times.
The package of social reforms once again confirms that a socially oriented policy is being implemented in Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev always declares that social welfare issues are the main direction of his policy.
The rally on the Laçin-Xankəndi road against the illegal exploitation of mineral deposits in Karabakh has been continuing for the 33rd day. Conditions have been created for the free movement of the supply vehicles from the area where the peaceful rally was held. Foreign media representatives have also witnessed this. 30 hectares of land in the Basichay State Nature Reserve have been cleared of mines. Reintroduction projects will be implemented in the liberated territories. This was reported at a press conference on the results of 2022 of the Ministry of Ecology and Natural Resources. In addition, it was emphasized that a new national park will be created in Ajinohor Lake.
30 hectares of land in the Basichay State Nature Reserve have been cleared of mines. Last year, 33 gazelles were released into the territories liberated from occupation, and 240 gazelles were released into reserves across the country. Reintroduction projects will be continued this year. There will be an increase in the type and number of animals that will be released into the liberated areas.
New reintroduction projects are also envisaged for 2023. The animals in question are bisons, gazelles and falcons. It is planned to release the red deer, bizarre goats, which spread on the natural habitat in the liberated territories. This project is still in the logistics phase.
3 new tourist routes will be opened in national parks. It's also planned to create a new national park in the territory of Acınahur Lake, Ilham State Reserve and Ağarbahar mountain range. The minimization of the negative effects of the transport sector on the environment was also touched upon during the press conference. Currently, 85,000 cars in Azerbaijan have a service life of up to 5 years. More than 80% of cars are used for 10 years and 78% of cars are used for more than 40 years.
The import and sale of hybrid vehicles with an engine capacity of 2,500 cubic centimeters and not older than 3 years have been exempted from value-added tax. In addition, electric cars were exempted from custom duties this year. The import and sale of fast charging equipment, as well as exemption from custom duties, will increase the use of environmentally friendly cars, and we see the effect on the atmosphere.
During the conference, the problems in the Caspian Sea were also discussed. It was reported that the decrease in water level reduces bioresources.
Part of the educational institutions under construction on the territories liberated from the occupation will be put into operation this year. A rural school constructed in Sugavushan is ready for inauguration. Construction of a vocational school with 960 seats is nearly finished in Fuzuli. In addition, school buildings for 960 places are envisaged to be put into operation in Shusha, Ağdam and Kalbajar in September. Another 960-seat school is under construction in Jabrail. Design of a Realni vocational school in Shusha is underway. Renovation of a rural school in Zabukh village of Lachin district has started. This educational institution will be put into operation in September. The U.S. marketplace has been explored to sell Azerbaijani products. About 50 meetings were held in California as well as in Washington and New York to discuss the prospects of bringing our manufacturers' products to one of the most promising markets in the world.
The current geopolitical situation has led to increased demand for food products in the United States. As a result, new market opportunities have emerged for the export of Azerbaijani-made products. Discussions are underway on favorable logistical opportunities to ensure the smooth transportation of products over a long distance. It should be noted that the order of products under the brand Made in Azerbaijan is carried out on the azexpert.az portal.
We've got our first results already. Work is underway to export preserves, various non-carbonated and non-alcoholic beverages, fruit chips, jams and other locally produced products. There are also discussions on the export of local non-food products as well as beauty products. The process of certification and approval of documents is underway. Moreover, the packaging of products is carried out in line with American standards.
Last year, azexpert.az portal received export orders in the amount of $424.5 million from the very beginning of the functioning of the portal, that is from January 2017 until the end of 2022. The amount of export orders received by the site from 145 countries of the world amounted to $3.1 billion.
That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.